Hello trade pros and hello YouTube. I hope you guys are well and welcome to yet another video that we have here at Trade Pro Academy for you guys, and we're going to be talking about how to develop the ultimate trading plan to better your trading and to elevate yourself to that next level of trading and ensure a little more consistency and success in this market. So that's what I'm going to be breaking down for everyone today, how you can develop the ultimate trading plan, a step-by-step process that you could use in the markets every single day. Now there's a lot of examples out there and I suggest you look them through to get some ideas, but at the end of the day, it should be something that you're comfortable with. So before we jump into this video and before we jump into this intro, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button because we noticed that, hey, there's a lot of you out there that are watching us, but you're not subscribed yet. If you want more content like this and other content that we have, come and join us at the Trade Pro Academy YouTube community. So with that being said, I want you guys to smash that like button and hit that little bell to notify you when we do go live every morning and when we drop new videos just like this one. So I hope everyone's getting ready and excited for this video. So let's go ahead and start it after this intro. First things first, we have to talk about what a trading plan is. So a trading plan is something that a lot of traders create or should be creating at least, that outlines the step-by-step process and the rule-based system that you use when you trade. Traders without plans usually don't really know what they're doing and they're reactionary rather than anticipating any market moves and reacting to the information that they receive to confirm that trade, right? Instead of seeing an uptrend and just jumping in randomly, a trader with a plan knows what he's going to do in those situations. So it's a rule-based system that includes three main categories the way I see it. Number one, the general rules, how you will trade, what you will do, how to get ready, so on and so forth. I will give you guys examples. Number two is the trading strategy itself, patterns or setups. I like to group those together so you know what you're looking for, right? Because again, if you refer to some of our older videos, you will see that, hey, having a million different strategies and setups isn't always the answer. It's just getting really good at one or two. And the third part naturally is risk management. And if you consider all these, they could be under the same rule-based category. However, I like to divvy them up into different sections. So in the first part of the rule-based system, I'm going to throw them up here beside me. Part number one, to define those rules, how you trade, when you trade, and qualifiers. Those main three things can be included in the first subset of rules. That's how I like to play this game and develop this plan. So it could be something just like developing a pre-market routine. So what I typically do is break down the structure before the market opens from the previous days. That's number one. Number two, draw my bullish or bearish levels because again, I'm a discretionary trader, so I trade based on the structure. So to see a bull level hold, I need to see a top break, for example. Number three, I usually wait out the first 5 to 10 minutes for a range to establish or a trend to establish, and to see if we can get some kind of movement, maybe escape a range. Number four, under this rule-based subset, I like to make sure that I'm trading my next best trade or my first qualified trade that I've anticipated before the market even opens, and every subsequent trade that I trade will be a planned trade in advance. So number five, I like to identify, okay, I'm gonna be buying at support and selling at resistance. Number six, I only like to do a maximum of 5 trades a day, right? So I want to keep that in tabs. Anything over that, I'm probably not making money. Number seven, for example, I only trade the pullback. I only trade pullback trades. Number eight, I only place limit orders. Number nine, when trading options, I trade weeklies and go 1 to 2 strikes out of the money for those weeklies. And then for those same options, I make sure that I buy calls at support and buy puts at resistance. So this was a general breakdown of how I envision my first subset of rules on how I trade, when I trade, and so on and so forth. So these are just examples. Typically I'll go into more detail in my plan, but take those examples, mold them the way that you do, and identify maybe some areas that you may improve on, maybe some things to add, so on and so forth. So the second part of this, the second part of the plan is what I like to call the strategy or pattern section, where you identify what kind of setups that you trade and what setups work the best for you, right? This isn't gonna be the same across the board, but some traders do well in certain setups and others don't. Personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of patterns. I don't use really triangles, head and shoulder, whatever it is, right? I don't really see that stuff. I like to just base it purely on structure. So in my plan and in my setup, the things that I'm best at is usually a break and retest of a top or a bottom to continue that trend. There's also the pullback into an impulse. So again, they're very pullback focused. But I think every trader should really go back into their journal and identify areas of strength when it comes to patterns and setups. So which ones are you best at? Why not focus on those and try to eliminate those that you're not so good at? So here on the screen are some examples. I like to personally use the classic break and retest, those pullback strategies, but there's also patterns that I do consider, such as these, which are triangles, right? The break and retest of triangles, which again is a similar pattern to that pullback. So having said that, identify what you guys are best at and put those in your plan. Now the third part of the plan, which is extremely important, is the risk management portion. I can't stress enough how important risk management is in trading, because you are a risk manager first and then you are rewarded with the gains from your trades. So if you're understanding on how to manage risk, cut your losses and let your winners run, then you will be a consistent and successful trader. So this is a very, very important portion of the plan. In this portion of the plan, I break down how much I'm willing to risk per trade, how much I'm willing to risk per day, and how much of heat am I willing to take. So what is my threshold of heat? And of course, how I review trades and how I handle losses and learn from mistakes. So here on the screen, I'm just gonna drop these down for you. In terms of risk per trade, I usually follow the 2% rule. So if I have a $10,000 account, I don't want to risk more than $200 per trade that I take, and I'm going to take some time in between those trades before I take the next one, so I don't just kill all that capital and mental energy in just a few seconds. I personally like to wait about 2 to 3 minutes between trades before taking the next trade. That's another rule that I've got. And when it comes to options trading, for example, I like to limit myself to 15 to 20% of my premium to be risked. So for example, if I have $1,000 worth of premium in an options contract, then that means I'm gonna be risking maximum of about $150 to $200 of that premium for an expected gain of 30 to 40%, right? So I have to have those two numbers very well qualified for me to take that risk. Another example is how you handle losses. So this should be included in this risk management portion. What you do after a loss. Do you analyze your trade or do you just revenge trade and hope for the best? So I keep this in my rules and I keep it very strict. I also have a rule in my risk management on how I improve. How do I improve my risk to reward and how do I improve my trading? And that's by journaling and seeing again where my strengths and weaknesses are and making those improvements day by day. So those are the three main components of developing that ultimate trading plan. I hope everyone really enjoyed this, and I can't stress enough how important it is to have a trading plan that may not be exactly like this, but one that follows very similar rules that you follow in return to keep yourself really disciplined and consistent when it comes to trading. So of course, we're all human. We can't follow this plan 100% of the time, but if we follow it to a very, very high degree, maybe 80, 90, 95%, and we keep those slip-ups very small, you'll see that these rule-based systems really keep you in check, really keep the discipline in check, and keep you going rather than turning it all into a gamble. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about futures and day trading and order flow, I suggest you guys stick around for this message from George. Now smash that subscribe button because I know a lot of you still aren't subscribed, and I want to see some comments down below. What do you guys think is the key proponent of a trading plan? Hit that like button and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.
Hello, and thank you for watching this video. I want to take a moment to invite you to an exclusive online trading masterclass. In this event, you're going to learn 3 key things to help take your trading to the next level. Number 1, we're going to teach you a complete price action strategy used by professional traders on a daily basis. plus give you the checklist so you know how to check off each step to qualify the opportunities. Number 2, we're going to teach you how to use advanced order flow analytics to help you qualify high probability, low risk trade setups on a daily basis. Plus, we're going to teach you how to use that order flow to disqualify the trades that you're used to taking that end up being stopped out. Number 3, we're going to show you how you can apply all of this information with a small account, because you could start small and scale up. In fact, that's the only way to start, and a lot of our traders are doing it in our community on a daily basis. This is an exclusive offer you could get online only at this event. I look forward to seeing you at this masterclass and teaching you these 3 secrets of highly profitable day trading. Take care and have a great day.